if I necessarily say that people have judged me for it. I know that my dad, for instance, is definitely not a fan of my tattoos. He always says that I'm too young to be making these decisions. But I'm sure people have done it before. I always get the, well, why would you want to get that? Especially for my pink bow, because there's no meaning to it.
No, I've gotten only compliments so far.
Multiple times. My father hates tattoos, and I didn't tell him I got it. So when he first saw it, he kind of just looked at my leg, and I asked him, do you like it? And he just flat out said no, and I told him I don't care. And then there was that other time when I was getting a prescription for my glasses, the lady at the desk who rang us out or something and did our bills, she was like, how old are you? How's that gonna look when you're old and stuff? You're gonna regret it. And I told her, I'm not. This is my body. It's not gonna prevent me from getting a job. I can easily cover it up.
Yeah, actually, when I went to Christmas with my family, I had a lot of questions about it, and a lot of people were like, that's gonna be a pain to cover up when you get a job. And it's like, I can just put a watch over it. It's gonna be fine. But other than that, not really.
When I first came back after summer break, it was really interesting because when I walked on campus with a sleeveless shirt, I could immediately tell which people were open-minded and which people had a problem with tattoos. And I'm of the age where I was taught not to really worry about what other people thought. And so to me it was kind of amusing that I could really tell that the people who got upset, they weren't going to be my friends.
No, luckily it's been pretty easy with my majors and stuff. It's more of an artistic field, so self-expression and tattoos are more accepted.
I would personally say that they enhance my personality. I feel like it's a way for me to express myself, and I personally believe that tattoos are a form of art.
Absolutely not. My personality has nothing to do with what's outside.
No, I don't think I'm incapable of doing something because of my tattoo. It's a pretty easy one to cover up. I think if I do end up getting what I want, which is a full sleeve of a tree, I'm gonna have a little bit more difficulties. But with what I've got now, I don't really think it matters much.
Not at all. I think tattoos is just a form of expression, and just because someone has a tattoo doesn't mean that they wouldn't be able to do a job any better or worse than another person.
Really not. It's just, like I said, it's art to me. It's just a piece of artwork on my body. It doesn't affect my personality whatsoever. It doesn't affect my skills whatsoever. It's just a way for me to express myself.
No, I don't feel less capable in any way, shape, or form about any kind of expression that means that you are celebrating yourself. It has nothing to do with your capability or your intelligence. I think what makes people fearful is because you have the courage to do life your way and stand out and be an individual without caring what other people are thinking.
Favorite tattoo would probably be the quote in the border on my arm. As I said before, it says, we make a living by what we get, yet we make a life of what we give. I love it because I feel like today everyone's really concerned about money and everything that they're trying to be accomplished, all their accomplishments and whatnot, but I personally try to live by the fact where if I'm giving back to others and if I'm giving back to society, that I will have a more purposeful and happy life.
My favorite is my Veni Vidi Vici on my shoulder, and Veni Vidi Vici means I came, I saw, I conquered. And it's basically a daily reminder for me, and it's placed in a nice area where I can see it in the mirror, or I look at my shoulder and I see the word Vici, which is I conquered, and it's just a nice daily reminder.
I got my tattoo because I have been burned and risen career-wise and in my personal life over the years, that it was kind of a joke to myself to remind myself as I get older that I can rise again, because the phoenix to me symbolizes rebirth. Well, a lot of life when you're an adult is you get hit with horrible things and you get hit with really good things. So I got it to remind myself of balance.